Hi guys, I got to get this download out. I got a challenge load of a message for you guys, okay, for some of you in this collective that are meant to hear this. And when I usually get a big, huge download, I've got to write it down. So I did write some things down here, okay, that I'm going to be talking about, and the download's going to keep going through what Spirit wants me to get out today, guys. So before I start this with you guys, I'm going to do this 3 times, okay? I want you guys to be calm, relax, breathe, and hold in for as long as you can and release, okay? For as long of the side as you can to get yourself grounded and ready for this download that I'm about to give you, okay? That was given to me to give to you. All right, so here we go. You can even do like a whistling sound if you can when you're sighing, okay? And one more. Okay, now let me get into this. This card was an inspiration and inspired to me. And this is a High Priestess, okay? You got High Priestess energy coming in, okay? The knowing, the script, all right? She's holding this, the script, okay? The knowing of the script. The script is of you, okay? Your tail, your bone, okay? Going from the bottom all the way to your crown, all right? What flies behind the veil? The lifting, okay? The knowing. And what got to me, which I know to you guys is going to be backwards, but there's a B and a J, okay? If you know this, on the pillars, okay? And I got beyond and judgment. Beyond judgment, all right, is what was given to me. So beyond judgment is what I'm hearing. You are beyond judgment, who this message is for, okay? All right? And the moon, all right? Paying attention to cycles of the moon are very important, okay? There's a new cycle that has come about that's not what used to be, if you guys know this, okay? So here it goes. And what I was given too with this beyond judgment, you are beyond judgment. What they laid before you, okay? So you might be seeing a lot of 4s, okay? Has no consequences to hold, okay? You are not bound to any of those tides. They're waves of their concrete content that they think is, concrete. Their centers of their content, okay? Of precipitation about you, okay? None of that, okay? You're beyond that. Beyond that veil, okay? Beyond that veil, you're beyond that now, okay? You're a unique warrior. You're a unique warrior, okay? But you are an inner, innate, okay? Warrior. Deep thinker. Knowledge worker, okay? The master, the power is within you. You have it within you, okay? It desires for nothing. Desires for nothing because you already have what you need. The warrior, the knowledge, all of it, because you are beyond the judgment that they tried to put you in this category and try to categorize you in a certain way. And no, you know what your interpretation is because you know yourself. You're beyond what they have said about you, okay? And many have tried to judge you and tried to see you fall, okay? All is in hold. The eye and the hearts sync with logic or minds bestow. So bestow, because right now, all is in hold and alignment, okay? In hold and in alignment for you right now, okay? Because you, with your eyes, are able to see and is in sync with your heart. The two that make the mind bring it forth logic. And logic, you get reason, right? Bestow. Also, I was shown things, okay, like this. Stop and time. No riddles needed to find. There's none, okay? Philosophy. 2. And I got vil odds, okay? And separate it as in village and odds, okay? I also got anchors, okay? And I got arch. So I got the anchor. I even drew it down on a piece of paper. A little fish anchor with an arch over it, okay? Anchors and arches. Arch, okay? Arch, anchors is what I got. The archway, anchored. You are anchored. You are that archway that is anchored, okay? The bridge. So there is a bridge here, okay? There is a bridge here, guys. See that? You are the anchor between. Between. You are that anchor between that judgmental line to the justice that you bring. Because you bring justice is what I'm being told, okay? You bring justice with your light, with your honesty, okay? And with not judging others, okay? Without belittling others, without judging others, without belittling others, okay? You have that beauty in you, all right? It is written right here that you tell for others, okay? And that's what I'm getting. Now, a thing that also I wanted to bring out in this too. When you think about this, okay? Think about this, and this is for a lot of people to get this message out, okay? Here's something to think about. Actually, I'm going to go over here and skip part and go towards the down. Down comes falls of healthy thoughts, okay? Cells caught in loops, damage and control. Damage and control. Always in the news. Decipher how to become one in the same. How do two become one in the same? Damage and control. How many times do you hear damage control, damage control? What is actually damage control? That's, you know, and what does it do to you? Your system, okay? Your system coming down, all right? With those narratives, okay? They start sending signals, okay? That mess up your cells. They do. Okay? Now, if we look at this, how many times have you deceived yourself or crucified yourself in a way through, okay, when you think crucifying, you think of, okay, you know the cross and Jesus, okay? Yes, okay? All right? The narrative, okay, that's of religion, okay? We all go about that, and some people know it, some people don't. Some people were taught to hate the cross. I was taught to be one of those to hate the cross. Then Jesus showed me the cross up in heaven, and now I'm here, and I love it. But in an essence, also, I know that some people not necessarily realize it, but they're crucifying themselves with their thoughts, with their processes, with their narratives, and they're always getting hurt. And this is always coming, and things are always wham, 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 wham. Like, okay, here, I'm getting hit again, wham, I'm getting hit again, wham. And these things are causing the downfall, okay? And where's your control? The controls are controlling you of those thoughts in your head and those frequencies that are lowering your waves, okay? repeating a broken record. All right, you're repeating a broken record in your mind. Controlled is static waves of illusions. All right. Okay. Your ions, okay, in your brain cells. It's a sprinkler system of the body of nerves. It is a sprinkler system. The ions, picture ions, okay? And they're going down in the sprinkler, okay, of all this repeated broken record that keeps you in the loop that you are not meant for more. There's people out there that are wanting to not let you have that light and not let you see it, okay? Now, when I'm getting back to like where I was talking about, I was getting the download with Villa Odds, village and odds. What is the odds of a village? Really, what is the odds of a village? Every village has different odds and different obstacles to face. And that'll be a topic I'll be putting on another day. I'm going to go deep into what is the odds of a village, guys. Okay? And compare. Calm. Okay? C-O-M-N-P. Calm. We'll just leave it that half. Then we got pair. How many pairs are there? What types of pairs are there? That goes alongside with the odds of a village. So stay tuned, and I will have that message coming out to you. And I just want you guys to know, with this message and this download that was coming, you are above and beyond. You go beyond the judgments of what people try to put before you, because Spirit says, I am here, you are loved, I see your good works, I see your deeds, I see you trying and overcoming obstacles, because there's certain people trying to step in the way to not have you fulfill what you need to be doing and your steps, because you are part of the awakening process. All right, the High Priestess energy rides with you big time. Now what I'm going to do, since I did that part of the download, I'm going to go to a couple cards that I have here, guys, okay? And I'm going to go into this deck that I was told to use, all right, because I used this example, and I'm going to get a couple more cards and see what else we have to give you before I close this completely out, all right? So here we go. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have for this collective, this message to get out for their greater good? Well, I got one card right here, okay? So, let's see. All right, we got this card right here. We got the Four of Cups. Energy coming in, okay? But it's upside down is what I got, okay? That energy upside down, okay? So the person with the thinker, the Four of Cups, okay? Usually, you know, there's that thought, the wish fulfillment, it's coming to you, thought about it, all this, right? But what I'm getting with the Four of Cups and in reverse is all those self-doubts, okay? All those long things where the confusion with your mind and all that, it's like gone, but I'm getting still the meditating, sitting with yourself and all of that, okay? And yeah, there's times you've been able to flip some things around. So you have flipped some stuff around, okay? And yeah, those cups that are empty, okay? Like in a way, with them being upside down, they're pouring now. You see that? It's pouring. That cup is pouring now. See, the cups are pouring. So I'm getting that, all right? So what was pouring down in that system, okay, it's going to start slowly fading away for you guys. It's going to start slowly fading away for you, what was pouring down, because now you've got all this light radiating that's pouring down into you. Okay, I'm getting this gold type energy coming in. What else do we have for this collective message? We got the Death card laying over the top. All right. So we've got conquer. All right, conquering coming over. You've conquered. Okay? The storm, battles in a ship. Think of that, okay, in the wreck. The reckoning is in you. I'm hearing the reckoning is in you. You are wrecking people's worlds. You are wrecking records. You are bringing forth that, and you are, whew, you're doing it, okay? And you are one who holds the power of dark energy and light energy in one. So the darkness, I'm hearing, does not fear you. The darkness does not fear you, for you have been draped in darkness. You know what it entails. You have seen the bridge in between both, and you know where it stands. No tale could be too long, for you know infinity and beyond is also what I'm getting. You are the rider. You are the one who sails the sails. Death has tried to grip you, but it can have no hold other than the death of letting what is not needed for you go, and that's what you're doing, okay? But there has been energies trying to stop your energy, but your energy runs so deep, so very deep within you, that power can't get you. But it's tried. There's been people trying to trap you. They've tried to trap your energy and take your energy, but they can't, okay? That's also what I am getting here with this, all right? So over all of that, death is gone. And the hermit, look, I have hermit energy on the bottom. Knowledge, knowing, coming forth. Being connected with the cosmos and your downloads. It's all coming back to you. Remembrance. Remembrance, I'm hearing, okay? Remember her and mint. I'm also getting that. Remember her and mint, okay? And I happen to be wearing a green shirt. Mint, sweet. Remember the sweetness, okay? Getting that. Remember the sweetness. Remember the light, okay? The staff, thy rod. What leads me? What leads the way? The staff and the rod. Who holds the staff? Who holds the rod? Who leads the way? Is it others around you leading the way? Or are you leading the way for yourself? Because I'm hearing that you're going to be leading the way for yourself, okay? So I'm going to pull that card out. I'm telling that's significant. What else do we need to hear for the collective with this reading, Spirit? Oh, this card just slipped away on its own. We got the Prince of Wands right here. See that? Okay, let's see. Sorry, guys. Trying to get to where you can see it, but there's that Prince coming through, okay? That Prince energy. Take what you want from reading the cards yourself, too. You can pause it, screenshot if you want. You know, I recommend sometimes, too, if you want to look at the cards, because sometimes you're going to find details in there, okay, that are going to resonate with you. Like, wow, I see this. That's your intuition kicking in, loves, all right? So we have the Prince of Wands energy coming through. And guess what I'm going to do for you all? I'm going to go into here into this book, because for this one, and there's that green colored again, okay, like I'm wearing. Okay, so I'm getting that color, go. Green, go. I'm getting the light, go. All right, there's no stops, no holds is what I'm being told. But I'm also going to read to you about that Prince of Wands here. So let me get my book right here. Right, here's me, the continuing, because it got stopped and I had to finish this little bit of this reading here of where I was at the Prince of Wands, guys, okay? Awesome, notice, you can take that wand as a staff too, and it's pointed up high, and it's in motion, and it's in movement too, okay? So there it is again, I'm getting that staff, that motion, okay, coming through. And here's what we have, guys, okay? Life is a colorful tapestry, rich and vibrant, there for taking and offering itself up like a youth, first in love. And I was also getting this too, forever young, okay? That's a card I'm going to read to you at the end, forever young, all right? See that? And the death, it's like the death of letting that old, you know, the old self, the old mind frame, the coils, things that were coiling you, okay, and holding you back. You're letting it go, okay? And it's starting to blossom. See that smile? Starting to blossom. All right, so that's going to be significant with this too, guys, okay? Use first in love. How can you not take it every which way you can? How can you not immerse yourself completely in it? Lose yourself in it and embark on any adventure that calls you. It makes you want to rush forward. Thrust your way into life and experience everything. Take any risks for the thrill of the chase and the challenge of a lifetime. Everything must be done now, in the moment, before life gets away from you. Seize the day, give time a run for its money, and never become a passive participant in the magic that is your life. Be the adventure, be the passion, and go out and grab life in both hands. Okay? What do you have with this? Also, with your concepts and your themes, you got the thrill seeker, right? Impetuous, mischievous person, a firecracker personality, seizing the day, taking risks, chasing, adventure, seeking, okay, sexual stimulation, searching the fame and renewal, a booster, a jack of all trades, never-ending adventure, follow your passion. You know, someone who knows quite a bit, jack of all trades. And also something else to think about. You know, think of the jack in the box, right? Dun, 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 dun. Out pops Jack in the box, right? An old toy going back from years ago. And people in their narrative trying to keep people in a box, right? Well, you're one of those that's, pop, I'm out of it. I'm out of it. I'm a jack of all trades. I know a little bit of this. I know a little bit of that. And I'm outside that box because, yeah, you're charging through with what you really, really know. Now what I'm going to go into is I'm going to go to right here for you guys on this Forever Young. Oops, some of those just went down, but that's not going to be here nor there. So I'm not going to need any of those. I'm not going to go into the full reading of those. I'll save those for another time. But we're going to go into Forever Young, which happens to be number 38, okay? And 3 and 8 make 11, and 11 and 11 together make 2, right? So that could be significant too for you, all right? So let's get to this one for you guys. Loves. Okay. Here we go, here we go. I'm almost there. Here it is, loves. I'm going to try to hold this one up for you, okay? Forever Young. Ah, the good old days when they would go door to door and paddle youth in the form of makeup. Oh, of course you don't remember that. You are so youthful. What we do to stay ever youthful and perky. There are gels, creams, surgeries, pills, fat freezing, etc., etc. Take a day off from the 2-hour beauty routine and put the routine serum away just for the day. It's your spirit, the joy and the light that flows effortlessly through you that keeps you forever young. For instance, when you've been happy and then people tell you that you are radiant and glowing, you'll never have any time to share your glow with others if you're stuck behind a facial mask and a 2-hour beauty routine. I mean, there is a reason where we do grooming, okay? Reason why where we do grooming is called a vanity, all right? So remember that. You don't need to be doing that. You got that, okay? That helps, you know, you don't need to be thinking about that. Clear your thoughts, okay? I also got this coming to you, private. No entry, keep out, boundaries. Set them, okay? Someone is pretending, all right, to be tight with you, all right? Making tight braids, tight, you know, trying to make tight connections, all right? But loosely lips sink ships is what I'm getting. Loose lips sink ships. Okay, and there's a ship there, right? Downfall. Don't let that, it's okay to put up a gate. Okay, set your boundaries aside with your higher power, with your knowledge, all right? When it's time, you can let certain knowledge out. But right now, I'm being told, as you're learning new concepts, learning these new knowledges, okay, and you're going behind that curtain, some people don't need to have that knowledge. They don't need to know it, all right? And you don't need to have this beauty thing right now, all right? Because Forever Young is inside your soul, all right? That's what's going to be moving you forward. So there's your reading for this, and I'm going to stop it here, guys. So for the collective that was meant to hear this, And it doesn't matter what time it is. When you're meant to hear it, you're meant to hear it. There you have it. Love as always. Tao Observatories is out.